What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Now I know, I haven't uploaded like I said I would in that video from like 4 or 5 months ago. But I am planning to start uploading them. And this is the first episode of a new series I'm starting that's called Ranting. Why ranting? Because I don't know, I'll just think on a random topic and then I don't know, I just start to talk about it, give my opinion on it, and yeah, that kind of stuff. So the first topic I want to talk about it is actually One Piece. One Piece. Why? Because there's this kid in my class, kind of weird, fat, fat kid. Not like fat, but fat. And well, he told me, "Hey, you should watch One Piece. I love One Piece." And I'm aware of One Piece. I'm on the internet a lot, so I know what One Piece is. But you know, I'm never gonna watch One Piece, and I will tell you why. Okay, One Piece is what started from 1999, like SpongeBob, I think. What really started? I was thinking back in the 90s or early 2000, and it has like 1,555 episodes, I think, something like that. Let me check. No, actually, let me check so I can be more accurate. One Piece. Let's see. Yeah, it started in 1999. I was right about that. There's a manga. Let's see. One Piece. Yeah, 1999 till present. Let's see. One Piece. Episode count. I was close. It has 1,140 episodes, and yeah, each episode is an hour long. Each episode is an hour long. God. So yeah, I know it's not a series that you binge watch. No, it's a series you sit down for maybe like 5, 6, maybe 6, 7 years. You know what I mean? And watch it. But I don't want to watch it. Not that just because of that. I think it's a great idea, that you watch a series for a long time. But it has a few problems, it's hard to get into, you know, and second of all, it won't have an end. I'm telling you, the last episode of One Piece, the last episode, won't be them finding a treasure or them uh, I don't know, dying in a horrific battle against pirates or something. No, it's gonna be some CEO of a company saying like, well, it's not enough money anymore. It's not making us enough money, and they're right. How much can this show bring revenue, and we're just gonna cancel it. So that's gonna be the last episode, a normal episode, and that's it. You know, they won't find the treasure. They won't. If the show had a plan to find the treasure, it would have found the treasure back in 2005. 2005, they would find the treasure. I'm telling you that. Okay, so you know what I mean. It's so hard to just get into a show where there's no end. Now, if there's a show, okay, and like The Office, for example, The Office, I love the show, you know, and until Michael Scott, I don't remember what's the name of the actor, till Michael Scott left, you know, it was a really good show, liked it, and I liked it. After that, they were just dragging it, but at least the end was good. I liked the end. Angela was with Dwight at the end, and Stephen Carell, is that his name? I don't know. Well, Michael Scott came to the wedding, and Ryan and this Indian girl were still together. I don't know how. But yeah, at least when you start to watch the show, you know there will be an ending. Okay, you know you didn't just watch it because. And I don't have a problem about stuff that you watch just because. Okay, for example, a great movie, really good movie. Okay, recommendation for me. That's My Son. A great movie. No, it's a stupid dumb comedy. Okay, and I like it. I like that. I just I don't know, lay down in my bed, watching television. I have a TV in my room here, just watching television, and just you can laugh. It's so funny. There is an end, but the end is in like the last minute, and it doesn't matter to the story at all. But if you want to make something that the end isn't significant, make it. But don't advertise it as something that you expect the end. I'm telling you, there are some people who was born when One Piece came out and probably died before it ended. Yeah, but yeah, you know what I mean. So that's my rant, I guess. No, I don't really have a lot to say about it. I know the general story. There's this captain. They executed him, but they said there's the big treasure, the One Piece, and everyone is going to try to find it, and the world is kind of split in half by this wall. All of this stuff. You know, it's overrated. What am I gonna say? Interesting story. Uh, it could be a really good book. I can say this like maybe I don't know, like in Lord of the Rings or something. They have a manga, which is kind of like a Japanese book, kind of like a Japanese comic, right? Kind of like a Japanese comic. Yeah, but it's more like Diary of a Wimpy Kid. You know, because Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you read it, you laugh. Every book kind of have this uh story of its own, but it's all about the same. It's all about Greg Heffley. I have up up in my shelves, you know, all the books. I have I also have a few in English that I borrowed from the local library. If you didn't get from my accent, I'm not a native English speaker, but you know, most of the content I watch is most, all of the content I watch is basically English. So over the last year, I think my accent has improved a little bit. But yeah, it also bothers me. Anime, anime. It shouldn't be a category. Why is it a category? You know what I mean? For example, there isn't a category for American animation. No, there isn't. There isn't a category for German uh, animation. There isn't a category. There isn't a category. You know what I mean? There isn't one for Germans, Austrians, Greeks. I don't know. Russian. Russian. There's the little girl with the bear. You know what I mean? But Japan, just because Japan, I think we treated Japan too nicely. Okay, back in World War II, they were brutal, and now they become the nation of cat girls. You know, I mean, it's better than what they were in World War II. That's for sure. It's kind of funny to think about it. Um, yeah. So that's basically all I have to say about this topic. Um, yeah, I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah. Bye.